Good morning, welcome to Planet Mojo. We got a whole lot of rain coming, so today I got to wrap up stuff that need to be done before the rain. Firstly, I need to get the rest of these in the ground today, which shouldn't be too much of a problem. I'm using that drill and got kind of a system going, so it's not that bad. I'll show you this really quick too. I have 3 sizes of these big heavy-duty drills, and this one I'm hoping will make the putting in all these grass plugs a bit easier. That's the size for the little ones, and then these bigger ones here should work with this. Just a little poke at the ground and pop the plug in. That's my hope, at least. So I got to get all the stuff that's still in pots into the ground, and then I pointed these out yesterday. I have a lupine here, one behind the bush there, and several rudbeckia, black eyedSusan. These are several different varieties, and it's really hard to tell what variety they are just by looking at them. At least I can't tell. So I don't want to just leave them here, you know, this getting dozed out. I want to get them all over into the new garden. So we got that to do as well. The phlox is starting to bloom. It's blooming elsewhere, like down in the village. They're ahead of us by about a week. The trees bloom a week ahead of us, and the phlox is ahead of us. Everything's pretty much ahead of us. But unfortunately, this area is getting dozed, and I got to come up with a new place for this phlox. It takes years for this stuff to establish. It really sucks that this has got to go, but it really does. Maybe oh, I didn't even think of that. Maybe the side of the barn here, this wall here, and then around the corner, the dozing is going to stop right near the barn, so we don't really have a solid plan for this area yet. Hi, kitty. Yeah, both of my cats come and stand on my feet, so I can't move. Gotta pet them. Yeah, I know. So that's the rush, and then I bought horse pasture seed. It's like a generic horse pasture seed. Normally I wouldn't use it, but I don't know how much we're going to use this as a pasture. It all depends. But there's real thin areas in there where it needs seed, and we got so much rain and cloudiness coming that the seed has to get down today so that it takes advantage of all that. All the farmers are out right now getting their fields planted as well. It is the time to do it today. So I have that horse pasture seed, and I have regular lawn seed that's going to go along the road, and I have gypsum. The gypsum loosens up the soil and turns this hard pan clay soil into really nice soil. So I got to get my gypsum spread, and I'm going to get rid of my nitrogen fertilizer, my urea. I think the batch is bad. I think it sat over the winter at the co-op, and it off-gassed, and I used it on the bales for the bale garden, and it did not heat up the bales. The bales never started to decompose, so I had to get a different fertilizer for the bale garden, and I'll just toss this in the field. If it has a little bit of nitrogen left in it, it'll do some good. But I'm thinking it doesn't have much at all. So, got a lot to do today. Better get at it. Okay, I got the lupine in over there. It's fairly hard to transplant because it's got several tap roots, several long roots, and you got to try to accommodate them as best you can. This isn't the best spot for planting sun-loving plants, which I believe both of these are Rudbeckia and lupine. But I do believe lupine grows pretty damn well in the shade, or partial shade, which is what this is. I don't know how much sun this area is going to get at all, but we'll see. Anything that doesn't want to grow here will eventually die off, and everything's going to naturalize in the end anyways. So I have tons of Rudbeckia, so I'm going to put maybe all of them, but it's possible I'll just put most of them in here and put a couple over the back of the hill over there. And then these are pretty much the most sorry looking of the purple coneflower, pale purple coneflower. So I will put those. Those have almost no root at all, so I'll just put them in with the spade right along here and put them in a mass grouping and see how they do. Then it's time to go spread some grass seed, so I got to get this stuff done.